The rice cake? Rice cake?
Yeah, right.
And when I try this, I will give my report when I come back.
Puerto Rico! Korean cake.
Thank you for taking care of us. I love you. Take care. Consomida. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. I would say the Koreans, please look after your culture and your traditions. And your traditions are the ones that are going to open all the gates internationally.
You have 5 minutes for any interview for the Korean television?
I work in the hospital. Most of the time I had to work.
So you had nobody, no friends here, right?
No.
Except these people.
I'm only alone. There was a good doctor. He invited me on the holidays. Cook soup, I don't know. This is Thanksgiving days.
Yeah, Chuseok, yeah.
I stayed in his family, his grandfather, my grandmother, and so his child. It was very good.
Oh,
I know his name. He's Professor Che, but there's another one, Professor Chang, in the cardiovascular center.
Le disc jockey Zach est de retour.
One of those funky dope scratches.
When was it? The last time you felt your heartbeat?
Pink pie boy! Blue pie boy! Green pie boy! I was lost too, but Dora and Boots helped me get home. I just know they can help you too.
Contra 3 had been the sequel fans have been waiting for. But what a great move Konami made by calling it number 3, which pretty much took Contra Force out of the picture. In the opening sequence, the aliens return for a third time, and they start things off by decimating an entire city. Shit! These are some really pissed off aliens, and after a game like Contra Force, who can blame them? Now before starting the game, I'm just going to head on over here to the options screen and select the easy setting. If the past Contra games are any indication, it'll probably be a wise thing to do. During the first few seconds of the game, you'll notice that instead of starting out with a crappy gun like in the first two games, they cut right through all the bullshit and just give you a machine gun. This game also includes new weapons to play around with as well. Heat seekers, flame guns, nukes, and they even revamped the shitty laser gun. A well-deserved upgrade if you ask me. Now you may be asking yourself, is this a hard game to play? You bet your ass it is, but hey, it's a Contra game. What'd you expect? The games in this series always seem to follow along a certain pattern, and this one is no exception. Even on the easy mode, this game has more shit flying around than an exploding porta potty. And to make things worse, there are no codes in this game to help you out whatsoever. So it's probably going to be in your best interest to use a Game Genie, because if you can't reach these later levels, you're really missing out. You ride around on motorcycles, ride on helicopters, and even climb up walls like a regular fucking Spider-Man. At times, this game really gets difficult to play, with level 5 being the absolute worst. And whoever added this level really needs to be shot. Now the enemies here shouldn't give you too much of a problem, but these ledges on the other hand... Shit! Whose fucking idea was it to make these ledges so narrow?
Alright, back again, Luke here. And today we got out the old Neo Geo AES, and I figured we could put in this game here. Metal Slug 3. So, let's pop this in and play some of that. I've already got this guy all set up here. Figured we could do a bit of some gaming, and get this thing going. This is one of my favorites in the series. Go ahead and flip on the old switch here. Everything's set up. Something missing. Power cord. but we've got no monitor. What are we gonna do here? I guess not really much else we can do, I guess, except for here? Maybe here? Where is it? Oh, that's it. Oh. I have to do this. So as you can see here, guys, this is something that I just kind of whipped up, made up here. This is my Neo Geo AES with a built-in monitor and built-in speakers here. And it's got mono sound or stereo, which you can change up here. I just put in a couple little decals, as you can see in the front, just for something kind of fun. But what I wanted to do is kind of recreate a little bit of an arcade system inside the Neo Geo AES shell. Now, for this video here, this isn't a how to make it, or this isn't anything like that. This is just something that I wanted to share with you guys, a little bit of a project. Something I always wanted to do, and I'm not recommending that people go out there and cut up their Neo Geo AES systems to try and do something like this. This is a project that I've had for quite some time. There were a lot of different problems with the arcade system, or with the AES system itself, so I used a lot of spare parts and tried to make this something, like I said, that I wanted to do for quite some time, and finally worked out. But as you can see here, we've got the monitor. This monitor is in 4x3. Everything is connected, and when the top is shut, the screen and everything, the sound will go off. So it changes back to mono sound here. The adjusted points down at the bottom for the sound, you can turn the sound up or down. I put a little bit of a stand here to try and keep things open, because there's a lot of weight on the top of the monitor, and the springs just don't cut it. So there are a couple of springs in there, but if we close this down like so, it does have a hidden latch, and once we press down, there it is. So this thing will still play through the TV. It still has S-video out the back. It has a regular like AV outs, etc. And there's no problem with the functionality of it, but I just added one more component to it and figured, yeah, it would be kind of neat to have this here. This guy up. Like so. Yeah, we can play it. We can start it up here. Put this thing on stereo. Hit the old start button. And there's a little bit of a glare coming here from the light in the background, but it is a fully playable setup. But like I said, this is just something that I always wanted to do. I thought about doing it. It took a lot of work to try to get this to come together right. Neo Geo AES is not really built to have a monitor inside of it, so this was a bit tricky here. I did manage to get this done though in a pretty reasonable amount of time. I think I did it about 5 days, 4 or 5 days here, counting all of the different wiring and things like that I had to do, modification to stuff. A lot of the parts that I put in this are original. I made a switch on here that will, like I said, turn the system off when the door is closed, turn it on, as well as the speakers and whatnot. I modified a lot of the internal components here to make everything fit, just because there was not a lot of space in here. And it's pretty much impossible to do with just the stock setup. So, a bit of a tight fit. There are a couple of things that I would like to do differently, I suppose, with it.